91 on a J, Toyota Celica GTI 16. It's a 2 litre petrol, this one, in blue. Long-term ownership, this car's been off the road for quite some years though. Just start on the button, it's got a funny immobiliser on it, which I will show you when we get round to that. Body weight wise, we'll start off the bonnet, work our way around. As you can see, the front number plate is missing, but the rear one's all there. Straight up the bonnet, you'll see a few bits of sort of paint reaction and a bit of rust coming through on the bonnet itself, sort of all the way around the edges really. There's no dings or dents in it, but you can see that the camera's clearly picking that up all the way sort of around, sort of like rust, corrosion. It is corrosion, but it's more like a paint reaction underneath the paint. You can see that on the bonnet there. But apart from that, all nice and straight. You've got your little highlight, that little spoiler at the back end of the bonnet there as well. Pop-up headlights in working order. The plastic trim across the front, the sort of carbon effect trims all in one piece. No bits missing there. Bumper corner on the left-hand side, scuff-free. Bumper, it's a bit flat in places, and the paintwork side of things on the front bumper. It's going to want some paintwork, this one. No big scuffs or scrapes on the right-hand side either, but the actual bumper itself has lost its shine a little bit. As we come down the right-hand side wing, got a mark at the front of the wing there. That's the driver's front wing. Wing top itself all nice and tidy and straight. Nice colour, nice shine to that. A few little stone chips down the lower half. No corrosion coming through on the paint side of things on the wing. You'll see we've got aftermarket wheels all the way around, and we have got an aftermarket exhaust system. Bit of lacquer peel on the rub strip on the driver's front wing. Across the lower half of the sill section, we'll do that next. So you can have a good look at that there. As we come up onto the bottoms of the doors, no corrosion on the driver's door. All nice and tidy, but again from stone chips, and again it's flat on the top half of the paint side of things. It's all like sort of sun faded, you can see that there. It's got a dent and a scratch there, but all sort of sun faded on the paint side of things. We'll jump up onto the roof now, sunroof model this one. Again, we've got some surface scratches in the paint where it's been washed in bits and pieces. A few stone chips across the front edge, but no major corrosion. And the odd little stone chip around the sunroof, but again, no big rust blebs coming around that sunroof there. Paint's all okay on the roof, it's not really that faded. A little bit of lacquer peel in the gutter itself. Back down the big rear quarter, you've got your PPF tape there, sort of the vinyl sticky on the back there to stop the stone chips. Again, there's a stone chip above that. A few little marks in the paintwork itself down the quarter, but not too flat. We'll go around the arch, you can have a good look for any rust there. That's the driver's rear arch there, and we'll do the sill section once again. As we come back round onto the right-hand rear bumper corner, no scuffs or scrapes. There's various little marks, chips in the paint. The paintwork again is flat on the top half of the bumper there, you can see that. Left-hand side's all clear. Rear lights are good all the way across with your Celica bit around the number plate's all good. No cracks out of those. As we come up the boot lid, again it's all right. Wants a good polish and a good clean. No lacquer peel to the spoiler though. Or no major dings or dents on there. Around the rear screen, no lacquer peel on the right hand side. We've got a bit of lacquer peel on the left hand side around the rear screen. And we'll do the roof from the top as well, from the back left hand side. A little few heavier scratches on the back edge of the roof there. Back down the rear quarter now. Again, we've got some marking at the back edge there. You can see that sort of stone chips. And again, around the arch, looks all right. As you cut the lower half, we've got a bit of corrosion starting on the lower half, rear quarter of the sill there. That's the left-hand side. No heavy marking around the fuel cap, and a mark in the little bit of a hole there on the rear spoiler. As you come down that left-hand rear quarter, we'll go back down the sill section, so you can have a good look at that there, across the lower half. And up onto the bottom of the passenger door. We've got some lacquer peel on the very bottom of the passenger door. You can see that there's some lacquer peel there, and there's some underneath the rub strip on the door as well. Rest of the door is all right, sort of paint-wise, all nice and shiny, not faded. Bit of green around the handle there. A little bit of lacquer peel just starting on the very top of that passenger door. And again, wing mirror is faded on the passenger side. Back down the front wing there. A few marks on the wing itself. Go around the arch again, no rust going through that, and see on the paint side of things on the arch. Nice and straight down that left-hand side. Onto the interior now. Door card itself, it's all nice and tidy, no real major wear to the handle. No heavy scratching around your window switches. All nice and tidy across the carpet section. As we come up onto the driver's seat, We've got to snag a bit of turn somewhere on the bolster, but it's all nice and firm still. You're not, the metal brackets aren't sticking through anywhere, so we've got a bit of a rip there on the driver's bolster. And a little bit of sun fade, but the rest of the seat's all nice and tidy. Blue, dark blue carpet set throughout. You see we've got an aftermarket steering wheel there. Across the top of the dashboard, no cracks. All nice and tidy. You can see the dials there, clear and easy to read. Down the centre console, aftermarket head unit fitted there, but all nice and tidy apart from that. And a little bit of wear to the armrest. Lift the seat forward, rear seats are in lovely condition, no rips or tears at all from the right hand side. Headlining's nice and clean, no damp patches around the sunroof either. All nice and tidy on the rear seat. I say it has got an immobiliser fitted, it's sort of built into there. The immobiliser also pops the headlights up, which James is really happy with. Right, into the boot now. James will pull the button for us. The button is working from inside the car. Got a few bits and pieces in there, but the boot carpet itself all nice and tidy. Parcel shelf is missing. Onto the left-hand side front. Oh, this door won't open. I apologise for that. The door doesn't seem to want to open from the left-hand side. I did know that, but I forgot about it there. So we'll have a look. So that door doesn't want to seem to open. I don't know if it's stuck or locked shut or what's going on. We'll try it from the inside as well. Lock that way. Lock, unlock. Doesn't want to open. Again, the seat itself, nice and tidy. No real wear to the bolster. No rips or tears on the seat from the left-hand side. This is some really dodgy camera work here. I do apologise about that. And lovely and tidy in the left-hand rear seat as well. No rips or tears in there. So please bear in mind that that door does not want to open. James is just doing the immobiliser there. Inside the engine bay looks to be all nice and tidy. It's all there. Wants a good clean in places. Actually, it's been off the road since 2009, this one. James is just trying to work out how to do the immobiliser there. Bear with us a second. No, it's still immobilised there, James. Bear with us a second here. It does work. You can see the immobiliser is definitely working. I think the alarm's about to go off for some reason. He said he'd sussed it before, but I think he was definitely lying to us now. With the immobiliser, you've got to sort of run it on the steering column. There's a chip somewhere on the steering column, so you've got to rub it up and down the side of that steering column there. Let's see if he's got it this time. There you go. So once you've got the immobiliser sorted, fire straight away. Apart from that, all happy there. Like I say, aftermarket exhaust on it. Tiny little rev, James. And there you have it, the 1991 Toyota Celica GTI 16. Oh, it's a bit of love in places, this one. Like I say, long turn up ownership, off the road since 2009, this car.